What's up guys, Alpha here, back with another Minecraft designs video. And this Minecraft designs video is going to be a bit more different because I'm going to be showing you guys a bit more of the process of it. But basically from the title above, it's depth and detailing. Now, depth and detailing is mostly for kind of the old style builds like medieval, steampunk, and all those old those old types of builds. So I see a whole lot of people do just 2D walls and where it's just all flat all across and stuff like that, and that looks good kind of. But if you want to go for more of the epic build, where it looks insane and it just it catches your eye and it looks amazing, I would suggest to learn how to do detailing and add some depth and all that stuff, which is what I'm kind of gonna break down for you guys today. This is just an example of both. Now basically you got your border. I usually like to use the logs for borders and stuff like that, but you could use whatever you want. But this is basically 3 thick, and if you're gonna do the other side as well, you guys could already see right here, you might have to add one more stone. This is gonna be your base. Look, watch this, just show you. Alright, basically this right here is your base right here. This is just stone. Now this either remains how you want it, or this is the, I guess, position you want your wall to go. This is kind of, yeah, you're basically your base, and this is basically what you're gonna dress up, if you want to say. And in order to do the other side as well, you'd have to probably add one more, probably here, and then come out one here, kind of like how it is on the other side, like that, and then go out 2 more like that. So that's if you want to do the inside, and that's only if you have room. If you don't have room, then I'd suggest just doing it flat like that or something like that, which I have an example over here. If you don't have room, this is basically just detailing. You don't have much depth on this, it's just straight up detail. And this still looks good, and this only I would recommend if you don't have room. But if you have room, I'd definitely go with something like that right there. But yeah, this is basically if you don't have room. It's just straight up flat wall, and the logs for the border and stuff like that. But you guys can see I went ahead and got rid of some of the stone right there and added some stairs. Now if you didn't have the room, you probably wouldn't have that, so let's just go ahead and remove that like this. There you go. That's how it'd be if you guys didn't have the room. But this still looks pretty good. I still think it looks pretty good if you don't have the room. But if you have the room, I'd definitely go for something like this. And now it's basically, this is your border right here. This is the detailing part. This is basically where the stone was before. You dressed it up a bit to just add a ton of stairs, full blocks, cobblestone walls and slabs and all that stuff. And basically you just dressed up the base like I showed you guys over there. The base, you just dressed it up by using a whole bunch of stairs and slabs and cobblestone walls and all that stuff. And then you also have some color blocks in the black, just so it kind of just looks pretty cool. Like if you stand back, you kind of see I put some there, and there, I think over here as well. And I don't know, it really looks good. So you got your base, which is the stone wall back here. You got your detailed area right here, and then you got your borders. And your borders is basically just so it would add depth too, because you guys could see the wood going back a lot. Like not over here, you only got 1 block, and it's only a bit, and that's because I used the stairs. But if you guys could see right here, it's just flush with the wall here. But here I made one in stone, so you guys could check this out right here. Looks pretty cool, guys. It's just a whole bunch of stairs and slabs and cobblestone walls and all that stuff. And then I also made one using wood, and this one looks pretty good as well. I kind of like it, but I kind of like using stone more. It just looks like it's more well built. But yeah, I think this still looks really good. And as you guys could see, I kind of, when you have your base, you kind of where the wooden blocks are at and where these blocks are at, that was basically your base. So you had to remove some blocks of the base to change it up a bit, kind of like how it is right here. Looks pretty cool. And as well as over here, I got rid of some of the base to add some wool blocks as well as right here to add some stone blocks. But the base is kind of like your, I guess, to know where how the shape that you're going for. If you're gonna go for like how it is, like it's more up front here, then it sinks in a little bit, then it goes back up from the top. That's basically how that's basically what your base is for, and that is going to be removed as long as you're placing, as you're going, like as you're placing blocks and stuff like that. So that's something you shouldn't really worry about. It's just the shape that you want to go for. And I'm gonna be showing you guys the things not to do. Now this is how a whole lot of people do like old type of stuff, like old builds and stuff like that. They just go straight up 2D, and 2D is when you have just basically everything flush. Like even you're not even using paints to even get a tiny bit of depth into the build, and you're just going straight flat all the way. Even on the door, you don't even like, even to add some depth to the door, you could place it back one just so it looks like you're going in somewhere instead of just like it's just flat, you know what I mean? And this was kind of like the old style when making these type of builds, but this still looks kind of good depending on how you do it. But definitely don't want to do this anymore. This is like the not to do right here. And as well as, let's see, what else we got? Oh yeah, I have this one. Now this is where you add the skills that I'm gonna be showing you right now. I'm gonna do one of these walls for you, one of those walls right here on camera. But this is once you've learned the skill, one of doing those two things over there, you basically have everything. You see the big difference, guys? You see how big of a difference it looks? 2D, 3D. This is a 3D game, guys. You guys don't have to go flush. Flush is, it doesn't look good. Instead of going flush, why not go add a little bit of 3D to it? Like, you know, just go back a couple blocks and stuff like that. It makes your build pop out, and it looks like a million times better. Just look at the difference. It looks incredibly better over here than over here. Now I'm going to show you guys a bit of the examples of what we used. Basically, once we practiced that, how we brought it over to not as much depth, but still enough to where it looks amazing. Let's make a day here real quick. And alright, so we basically got our borders here, which is your borders, like, you know, how we did over there in the wall. And then you got your wool blocks set back one behind your borders, like it was kind of like over there a little bit. And then you got your detailing. This is all your detailing right here, as well as that and that. Now without that, it looks somewhat alright, but when you add your detailing, which I have to grab the blocks again for, when you add your detailing, it just makes the build kind of pop out more, if you know what I mean. See, let's grab this right here and put those there. See, it just adds a bit more. It looks like it's more like you're going into something. Adds more depth. Like I'm saying, this is a 3D game, and there's no reason you guys should be building in 2D, like, you know, flush and stuff like that. And these are the windows right here, and you have basically kind of the same thing going again, but just change the materials around. And as you guys can see, this is popping out by 1 right here, and you guys have like this it's 2. It's popping out by 2, I think it is. Yeah, 2. And yeah, it's just showing that's the depth part, and this is like the detailing part right here, and this would be the detailing part right here, as well as this trimming around here as well. And the roof is coming out by 1, just so it's not like right against it, like right here. Like if I were to remove this, and you have these well, the wooden stairs here, it kind of, I guess it looks alright, but I think it would look better with this all across, because it just adds a bit of a trimming to it, and it stands out by 1, so it looks pretty cool, I think. And as well as when you're doing the roofs, you see how it is just like straight up flat, and you know what I mean. Right here, there's a stair block here, which is your trimming, and then this is the actual roof, and it's in the same position as this one, and I do that because it kind of just deeps in a bit, and that's where you get your depth on the roof. And when you add these kind of, I want to call them brackets or something like that, but you guys could see that I placed 1 block where the stair was, like that. Then I added the actual stair. Now what would it look like that? It would be just flat, like, you know what I mean, guys? Like, watch, I'll do this one right here, and then we'll go ahead and compare it to the one right here as well. So let's see. let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, now this is how it would be if it was a 2D game. Basically it would be all flat flush. And yeah guys, what looks better to you, this one or that one? Obviously this one stands out a lot more and it looks a lot more cooler. But let's see, let's also get rid of that. And you see, now this is how it would be if it was like right up against the wood log right here, and this is how it would be if it had the trimming. The wooden stairs would step back by one, and then you'd place a block right where the stair was, then actually place another stair right there, so it would just add the depth to it to where it looked like it was down by one and stuff. And it's kind of the same pattern again. You place a stone block there, place another stair, place a stone block there, place another stair. You guys get the shape, or you guys get the design going there? It's just where the stair goes, and like this would be your trimming, this would be the actual roof. Where the stair goes, there goes the stone block, then above it goes the actual stair. Just so it pops out, if you guys understand what I'm talking about. But that's basically it for this whole designing thing. But I actually want to show you guys and kind of like the works of making kind of like design in depth things. So basically you start out with your what is it, barrier wall type of thing. I don't know what it is called, I forgot. And then you have your base, which is your stone wall, or it could be any type of replaceable block that you want, or any type of material that you want. Now I personally like using stone a lot more than wood, but I really like the wood one over there. Doesn't mean I don't like it, but I like using stone a lot more. And you kind of just want to you want to pop things out. You want to work with the base as well, and then you want to pop things out of the base. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that shape right there. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we are going to take off that base right there, and this one as well, this one as well. And then we're gonna add, let's see, let's add stone here, add stone there. And you see how we're already changing up the base already. Like the base doesn't really matter anymore. Now we're gonna what I like to do kind of to where it makes it easier is we do the, oh, let's turn off the rain. We do the bottom side, and then we just basically do exactly what we did in the bottom on the top. And it also is the same thing when it comes to making a house and stuff like that. But let's see, so we got this going here, which we could do this like that. Let's see, let's replace this, and then put these here, which I think looks pretty nice. Then do this here like that. And then let's see, let's get a look at stuff. Let's do some stone here like that. See how it's already changing up, guys? It looks pretty cool already. I think I kind of like it. Alright, let's add that there, add those here, add these here, and then add the stone, or the cobblestone right there. And then let's see, what can we add? Can we make this turn like that? Yes, we can. Add that turn like this, and then like that. Now this is where it kind of looks like it's a bit too like squarey here, so I'm not gonna do that instead. And we're gonna get rid of this area here. Oh, and if you guys hear like a motor or something outside, it's the neighbors. They're cutting their lawn and stuff like that. I'm sorry, guys. One of you guys actually commented that it was that you heard an airplane. It's not an airplane, guys. It's a lawnmower. But yeah, just saying. Alright, so we got this shape going here, and now this is already looking pretty good. I kind of like it. And we could go ahead and change this here like that. Oh no, these right here. And then it doesn't matter because you won't see it. Well, you'll see it on the other side, but if you're changing up this side as well, you might as well add another stone layer on the other side. But the other side really doesn't matter. I think this is good enough. I kind of like it already. Maybe add these stone walls here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I kind of like that. I don't know what else to add. Oh, maybe. Look, watch. Where's that right there? We'll do this right here. There you go. And that's pretty much it. Let's actually do this on this side as well if we can. Oh man, I don't think we can. Let's see. Let's place some blocks over here. Or place those actually. And then we'll go ahead and if we can reach it, yeah, we can. reach right there, and right here, and right there. Alright guys, you see that? You see how much more of a difference it looked? Now we just had that stone base, that's it, and now that we dressed it up, it looks a whole lot more different. And I kind of like that. That looks really good, because these stone pop out just by just that tiny bit right there. Just adds a bit of detail. That looks really nice. But that's basically it, guys. Now I'm going to do a second part of detailing in depth, but this was kind of like more for walls and houses type of things, and just for you to get the idea of doing these detailed things where you have the depth, and then you have the detail area, and then you have your base. That was basically for mostly like the houses, walls, and all that stuff, and 2D kind of things, like kind of like that one. But I'm gonna be doing a second one, which will be coming out in a couple days. It will be covering ceilings and floors, because you could also do this on when it comes to floors and ceilings. So I'll be doing that one as well, and as well I'll be doing a let's build of the let's play house, because a lot of you guys have been requesting that, and you guys always say that house looks amazing, and that's kind of gonna be more of an example of this type of style of doing the depth and detailing. So I'm gonna be doing a let's build of that, and I'm gonna be doing another designs video on floors and ceilings of detailing in depth. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, because that always helps, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye guys.